Welcome to episode 4 of Strictly Buckets. I am Harrison Tuttle.
Nick Figueroa.
Your boy Dante here.
And this week, we saw a Woj bomb, late Woj bomb in August. The Rockets traded the horrible contract of Ryan Anderson for Brandon Knight and Marquise Chris.
Awful trade.
To the Suns.
Awful trade.
So that's what was going on.
The Suns got robbed.
So, first original thoughts on it is that the Rockets finally moved Ryan Anderson after years of trying to move them, between Carmelo trying to trade him for Carmelo and all these things, because it's impossible to move him because of his contract. He's making over $20 million. But I think Houston really found a good backup point guard who averaged 20 points a game 2 years ago before he tore his knee up completely. And you got Marquise Chris, who's basically a
young developing
player who plays a lot like Capella, and somebody you can switch on and play with Draymond.
I like that. I like that front court of Capella and Marquise Chris.
Yeah,
I like that front court.
But at this point,
it has potential.
But at this point, the two teams that you trade to for salary dumps are the Knicks and the Suns.
Okay.
If you need to salary dump, those are your two teams. Cause they'll just take anybody. They'll take Chandler Parsons.
The Knicks, hell
yeah.
That'll be their star player.
They'll take anybody. So that's my original thoughts. How about you, Dante? What are your thoughts on it?
I think the Suns, their way of thinking right now is not good. Because they think they can win now, and they think they can make the playoffs. So they're making these moves to try to make the playoffs this year with Ryan Anderson, and Ryan Anderson isn't.
I just don't know. I don't think the Suns are trying to win. I just don't know what they're like.
The Suns
what do you?
know
they are trying to win,
but
they are trying to win. They're trying to trade for a point guard too now. The star point guard.
We'll talk about that later. What is your reasoning behind getting Ryan Anderson?
From what I heard as well is Marquise Chris is going to ask for a big, because this is his contract year, and I heard he was going to ask for a huge contract.
He's not going to get a contract like that.
But that's what I'm saying. But I've seen contract talks about Marquise Chris.
Yeah.
And maybe they want to get rid of Brandon Knight.
I can see Knight
due to his knee, and maybe the Rockets wanted Marquise Chris.
Brandon Knight was never really a player.
Who did Phoenix also receive? Didn't they receive a point guard?
They received, I forget what's his...
Tyler Ulis?
No.
Nicholas?
Beyonce Weber. I don't know. It was like somebody... I think he went to like LSU or something. It was like... I remember we were talking about it.
Who was it?
But it was a good...
All right, that's Chris Smooth. Shout out Chris Smooth.
This kid looking up Chris Smooth videos.
No,
that is really tough. Really tough.
Just look up Woj.
Uber
look up
to
Suns.
Oh, yeah.
D'Anthony Melton or something.
D'Anthony Melton, who I think is a young good player. They're a good point.
Yeah, that was their first round rookie.
Yeah.
Oh, not the first round, second round rookie. I'm lying.
But speaking of the Suns, this is a make or break year for Dragon Bender, because if he does not produce, he was pick number 4
loser,
and he would be
one
up there. He's up there with one of the worst bums of all time. Bust loser, Dragon Bender. But speaking
of loser,
what Nicholas?
You.
That was a little funny.
You. Harrison Tuttle. Harry. What do we want?
So speaking of another former Phoenix point guard, Dragon Bender. Dragon Bender is in trade rumors along with
Dragon Bender.
No, not Dragon
Goran
Bender.
Dragic.
Goran Dragic.
I'm like,
sounds like a lizard, doesn't he?
Goran
like a Komodo dragon.
He was an all-star last year for the
All-Star.
Miami Heat. Yeah.
So he's in the trade rumors, and I also saw that the Heat are trying to trade Hassan Whiteside, who is slowly becoming one of the worst contracts in basketball, and Tyler Johnson, who's not a bad player if you watch playoffs.
Okay. I don't think Goran Dragic is going to get a trade offered to him. It depends what team would try to. It depends if the Suns maybe could try to throw a deal out there since they want a point guard. But do I think they will? No. The dude makes a lot of money. Goran Dragic isn't one of those players that would change their franchise. Oh my god.
I just don't know.
He's not gonna change their franchise.
That's where Dragon Bender's from.
Where?
Croatia.
Nope.
Is he really
No,
from Slovenia?
no, he's from Croatia.
Croatia. I was about to say. I thought he's from
He's from
Croatia.
Slovenia. That would have been perfect.
I think. I don't think the Heat are in an interesting position because the Heat can go young and they can play Justice Winslow and play their young guys like
They have a
Josh
lot of money
Richardson
next year.
and give players like Bam Adebayo more
Who wants
minutes.
to play Miami?
And
The Miami's a big city.
Pat Riley.
A lot of Pat Riley's known for winning, and you out the big city. Like it's hot there. People want to play.
Do you want to play for Miami?
If I
He
If
just
I had
likes
an
the Miami
opportunity-
Vice uniforms.
bro, I'll play for any
Those
team.
uniforms are
Are you
hot.
really asking me? I'll play for any team. But if Miami offered me a deal, I would be
Any team that
happy.
would take you.
Is
For
Dwayne
real.
Wade going to come back?
Wait, I think
He's gonna retire.
No, he said he already put out that he said he's going to retire as a Miami Heat. He said he's not going to play anywhere else. So
They got a lot of shooting guards.
then that's
Josh,
why Tyler
well,
Johnson.
Josh Richardson. plays
That's why
small
Tyler
forward.
Johnson's in deals.
Josh Richardson's a
Yeah.
very good player.
He's a good defensive player.
Very good.
I thought he was snubbed on the defensive
Yeah.
team, but that's why Tyler Johnson's in talks because they have too many shooting guards. So you try to get him out, and then you try to add someone else.
If you play guys like James Johnson and Kelly Olynyk these minutes, then they'll win 46 games. But is that really helping
That's
you
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
long term?
So they're trying to rebuild, is what I think they are. They still got a good. Well, they didn't even draft anybody this year. They had no first round picks.
And
Wait,
remember,
hold up. I just looked up. Luka Doncic was actually born in Slovenia.
if you remember,
and him
if-
and Goran Dragic.
if you remember, Philly has the Heat's pick 2021, which is the year you can come out of high school.
So 2020,
So the
Miami
Heat
needs-
has incentives not to suck because they don't have their pick, so there's no point in sucking.
Right.
But yeah,
That's the thing. They're just gonna be mediocre unless they're not gonna. Like, who you really think you're gonna get for Goran Dragic? I'm not trying to hate on the man. The man is good. He's good. He shouldn't have been an All-Star last year.
He should
Hell.
not. That's why
I
I like how
would've-
they have to have an X amount of players from the East and the West because I think Devin Booker
I'm sorry.
deserved it.
I'm sorry. I would have picked that man from Philadelphia over Goran Dragic.
Who, Ben Simmons?
I would have put Benjamin Simmons over him. I would have. I
Oh,
really
shout out
would
to
have.
Ben Simmons going into his record third rookie year.
yes,
Third
third.
rookie.
He's gonna win his second straight Rookie of the Year. He's
no,
crazy.
That's enough.
He'll
Wow.
win it the year after that, too. and the
Well,
year
so
after
not
that.
only is going to win his second straight Rookie of the Year, but he's going to get cheated on for the second. Well, he's already been cheated on 2 times in a row.
All right, this isn't Kyrie. We're
Exactly,
talking
because
about.
Kyrie did get cheated on.
Once.
Kaylani would party next door.
It's a party next door.
That's
Who
tough.
who's Ben Simmons? Is it
Party.
Jenner? It's one of the
It's one of
Jenners.
the Jenner. I think it's Kendall.
So is
You
that
know, he has
technically a
little- he has
Kardashian, Kurt? Or a
Every place in
Kardashian?
Duke has a little.
Well, I don't know. That shit's. This kid just said that every person from Duke has a
all right.
problem. Yeah.
Um,
So Jason Tatum. Whoa.
that's Nick brought that
Jalen
up.
Brown's a different story.
So let's talk about the Bucks.
Ah.
The Bucks are looking to become one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference
Which makes sense. They have one of the best
because
players.
they have one of the best players, and you want to surround them
They're
before.
looking to shop Eric Bledsoe and Tony Snell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
They
Eric,
need 3 points.
because Drew Bledsoe. I mean, Eric Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe.
Well, he got
Dude, I
outplayed.
said Drew Bledsoe.
He got outplayed by Terry Rozier.
They got one of the most underrated
Drew
basketball
The
Bledsoe
players.
got
Suns.
outplayed by
By the
Mo
way,
Lewis.
before we get to the Bucks, the Suns earlier this week, Woj reported that they were looking for point guards,
A star
and
point
that
guard.
included Kemba Walker,
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard, and Terry Rozier.
Yes, sir.
That Woj said star point guard, and then Terry Rozier just did not fit in.
Yeah, he didn't fit in. Nah, he did not fit in. But the two
Oh, yeah.
He
others
made
were
you
stuck.
happy.
The
Oh,
two
yeah.
others were stuck.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, they
You
are
just don't have anybody to trade.
But you
like,
see the trade that they're trying to make trades.
Yeah.
Which means they are trying to win now.
that would make sense.
So they are trying to win. They have Devin Booker. They just signed him to that big old deal. The max
Kemba,
con-
They're not
Kemba,
ready to win now in the West.
Devin Booker
No, but
backcourt
I'm saying,
would be really good.
But we need to see because Devin Booker's next year. He's
Damian
gonna have
Lillard
to show.
isn't realistic. Kemba's more realistic.
Damian Lillard. I don't know.
The thing with Kemba is,
like-
if you're gonna move Kemba, you're gonna have to move Batum because nobody's gonna.
Yeah.
Because
Batum is a ugly ass.
but
contract.
Batum is gonna. He is the key because he's on a horrible deal. So they're gonna.
Yeah, he's not a bad dude, but he's
Yeah.
not a bad player.
Oh, he's not, but he's
better in Portland.
He's gonna take your whole cap out.
Yeah.
He's making $20+ million, and you can't do that. No, you can't.
Batum was a hell of a scorer in Portland.
Yeah, no, he's great. I mean, he does everything quiet. He's good. He's a good player, but he's not worth $20 million. Sorry. There's a lot of guys who's not worth $20 million, but we won't get into that.
$18 million.
But Joakim Noah, you sack of shit.
But let's get into the Bucks. Who do you think that they can realistically trade? That's available in the league to get like better. Like who do you think
they can get?
They can move Eric Bledsoe.
What can you get for Eric Bledsoe? Is the question.
Eric Bledsoe, throw in another player.
It depends.
In a second, you can get Kemba.
No, you can't.
Well, you have to throw a draft pick
Eric
or something.
Bledsoe in a draft pick.
Nah, if you throw.
So why would
Charlotte accept it?
Charlotte
because they
Jordan's
realized that
not a good owner.
Because they realized that.
But he's not the GM. Makes cup check.
They realized Kemba Walker is going to leave.
But he said this year that he wants to be a Hornet for his whole career.
Kemba, bro, you're not very smart. I love you, but you're not very
That's
smart.
What he said.
No homo.
Well, that's the thing about loyalty. It comes to, like, DeMar DeRozan.
Loyalty,
no such thing as
loyalty is
anymore.
just a word in the definition. There is, as my boy Wob would say, it's pettiness.
It's a Twitter
The
guy.
NBA is about pettiness, not unloyalty. It's just the NBA. I need you to come back because this is unacceptable. Football is great, but I need basketball in my life.
I am going to mention one thing, and one thing only. Luol Deng. I haven't seen you play basketball in like 4 years, and I am going to be honest with you. Please.
I don't think he has anything
Loser!
Bro, I don't know what you have left. You're making a max contract. You're about to get bought out by the Lakers.
He's such a loser.
You're going
he
to
may
the
even be
Timberwolves.
listening to this.
You're probably going to go to the
All right.
Timberwolves. I'm keeping it a buck with you.
Or Joakim Noah too.
Yeah,
'Cause
Thibs.
The Knicks will buy out Joakim Noah.
Thibs wants you. Thibs wants everybody. Bro,
Joakim Noah can't even get in the practice.
can you play a damn game? One game. Play one game. You make a max contract and played 0. Bro, honestly, I haven't seen you play a game
He
since
played
you played in
the
Chicago.
Africa game.
I haven't seen him play since Chicago.
He played in the Africa game this summer.
He played in the I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, the PA announcer.
Bro.
Team Africa.
Did he score?
Welcome to Team Africa. Joel Embiid. Check Diallo.
Please. Luol Deng. You're going to be with
Welcome to Team USA.
Just please be great. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna be coming off the bench. I'm not expecting you to be an all-star like you once was, but jeez. And talk to Joakim Noah too, because I don't know what he's doing with that blonde beard living in the woods. That's the Knicks starting center back there. They're having a fun time listening to people's African accents over here.
Team Africa. Yeah, but we all know that Tibbs is trying to bring back the 2012 Bulls. Which is fine because if it doesn't work out, he can always go on 2K and play with one of the classic teams or whatever. Which is
2010 or whatever.
yeah.
Speaking of 2K, I like the prelude.
You like the prelude?
Yeah.
I don't like the storyline, but at this point,
It's
I don't.
different.
If
It's
so,
definitely more professional than was last year. Be fresh.
so
and shit. That shit
could
was
you
annoying.
play a My Career without a storyline? Like if you just
No, you need a
You
storyline.
can't.
so at this point, 2K has put themselves in a box
Oh, yeah.
where they need storylines. Like you can't do what you did in 2K12, which is like play the game,
Play
upgrade
the Rising
VC,
Stars,
and then have
Rising
like
Stars challenge to get drafted,
and then have like a post game interview. Like you can't do that anymore. Like people can't play that. Me, I would create my own storyline.
no, because we're so accustomed.
Yeah,
What would your storyline be?
this is
Number
their
one pick to the Celtics.
This is their 6th story. 6.
Last year at Be Fresh, that I want to blow my brains
That
out.
was the worst 2K they've
That
made
was
in
awful.
quite some years.
This one's gonna be good though. I have
might-
a feeling it's gonna be good.
Well, hopefully because Nicholas bought a $100 version.
I
of
know,
Podcast.
but you bought
You
the...
said you were buying the $100.
Yeah, well, you know what?
$60.
You said in the group chat. Should we pull up the group?
Oh,
it's
okay,
probably
we're
gone now.
spewing, boys. We need to talk about NBA.
We are.
NBA
2K, we're not talking about 2K. We're talking
Let's
about
talk about these
basketball.
2K
That falls under
Jason Tatum
basketball.
should not be the same rating as.
Did you hear about Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo
His
Ball
new
changed
jump
his shot.
That jump shot looks kind of deep. It looks 10 times better than yours, Tuttle. Your jump shot is bad.
Tuttle shoots like Sean Marion, Dikembe
Yeah,
Mutombo.
Yo, his shot's
He
bad.
pushes it from his midsection. That's tough.
So here's the thing with Lonzo. We talked about
Lonzo Schmonzo.
last a couple of episodes ago, but I think the Lakers team. I think Lonzo's going to show up. I think Kuzma will. I think bums like freaking Caldwell Pope are useless, and I think LeBron's gonna get pissed off with them. So Caldwell Pope's gonna be the new J.R. Smith. Is that what it is?
No, he's not. He's not off the
All
end.
right.
The difference between
Don't insult him and
yeah,
JR
don't
like
don't insult KCP like that.
that. No, don't insult JR.
No, JR grabbed the rebound and I witnessed him run to the half court. Don't ever say don't disrespect JR.
Do you think
JR Smith could have
That's
got
why
the
LeBron got swept.
Well,
Do you
Cavs
think
won that
a
game.
free agent is going to come to LA
Yes.
next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Nicholas, why don't you pull up the list of free agents
Oh.
next year?
Who I think 100%. Well, I don't know how Kawhi does this year, but I'd have Kawhi on the list, of course. And then, if not, you got people like Jimmy that said they're open, because Jimmy Butler's leaving this year.
Oh yeah. Jimmy's going to
So,
the Knicks with
even-
Kyrie.
Oh my God.
Even
Yeah,
though-
with Kyrie, Dante knows.
So-
Even though Jimmy Butler, or was it Tibbs who said that he's not worried about Jimmy Butler? But
Well-
I think we can kind of see the writing
Because-
on the wall.
because
on the
Number
wall, on
one,
the wall.
Kevin Durant not going to LA.
Yeah.
I do think Kevin Durant will leave if they
He
win
might
this
leave
year.
if they win
He's
this
gonna
year.
leave, but why? Kawhi,
If he wins this year, they might. Kawhi, there's a big thing that he could go to LA, but who knows? Depending how they do this year, and if
I
he
like
likes
this next
Toronto in the six,
I like this next
he
one.
could stay. And who's
Uncle Drew?
Kyrie Irving? No, he's not going to LA.
He's going to New York.
But Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler,
Butler, he's going to New York.
I think Jimmy Butler or Kawhi Leonard, like names like that, could
Here's
definitely
an
go
interesting
because they
one.
have two cap spots.
Here's a very interesting
can
one.
take-
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson said he's going to be
A warrior for life.
warrior for life.
Nah.
But I definitely want. I wish.
It's Draymond, because you can see Draymond getting his emotions in the way and saying, "Oh, you're not going to give me the max. I'm important. I'm one of the reasons why we've been the Warriors, because I can switch.
No,
but
he's-
you're going to give Klay a max
he
and not me."
No, he recruits.
Yeah, I've recruited Kevin Durant. I recruited DeMarcus
Boogie.
Cousins, and you're not going to give me a max? I'm out of here. I'm going to go somewhere else. I can definitely see that.
Draymond.
David West after the finals said there were things that happened in that locker room, in the Warriors locker room, that people didn't know about, and it was hard for them to maintain. I heard that Draymond, according to Dan Lifshaft, was a problem in the locker room last year. I heard that he was a
Draymond
problem.
is 100% a problem. He's a locker room cancer like Dwight Howard.
I mean, Dwight Howard is
No.
completely different.
No, I feel
No,
like Draymond
no,
is a locker room
Draymond
cancer.
is not. No, because
Draymond's
he's just loud. He's
His
just
problem is yeah,
and-
like he
yeah.
he gets the
But
best out of you.
He's
by
not
getting
a
to your head.
problem. Like, he's not
No.
going to hurt you on the court, but he's there. But I think what's good for the Warriors
No,
is
he's a great team.
they have a new challenge, because what you saw last year is they were bored, like they were letting
honestly,
Draymond coach.
Yeah. Oh, that was
This is
great.
a new challenge, because DeMarcus Cousins, wherever he goes, stuff follows him. Whether that's his reputation or whether it actually happens or not, like stuff like that happens. So this
We'll
is
see Boogie.
something for the new Warriors. Yeah, we'll see Boogie in March.
Yep, and that's what the sport. That's perfect.
But yeah,
Get fully healthy and try to play. That's what you got to do.
Nicholas, what else do we got here, free agents wise? But let's go through the list of free agents and talk about where they might go. Nicholas, pull up.
the free agency, please. But definitely. What? What's going?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
my
would.
bad, I didn't even notice.
It happens so much. You don't even know.
Loser.
I'm just tired now.
List
But
of free
let's go,
agency.
boys.
I already had list of free agency.
Yep.
It's right here. Yeah.
All right, so
6 cat restricted.
yeah, he's staying with the Timberwolves. That's
Yep.
not even a thing.
7 Porzingis restricted. Staying with the Knicks.
Yep.
He's staying with the Knicks.
It's
Yeah.
See, Dante wanted.
well, any restricted free agents, they're not
That's what
going
I'm
to go
saying.
anywhere.
Unless, you can't give him a bigger contract.
Nobody's
than-
going to leave for
Number
more
8
money.
to market.
Whoa! Who? DeMarcus Cousins?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Whoa!
Depending on how he does this. year.
DeMarcus Cousins will be a 1 and out. He will not.
He's not staying with Golden
he's
State.
not.
No, but depending on how he does this year, he can.
Number 9, Al Horford.
No,
Horford's-
Horford next year.
He's a player option.
Yeah.
Check. He's a
Was
player
it
option.
3+1? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, $30 million. He
Oh.
may not walk away for $30 million player option for 2019-2020.
Oh, okay, so
but
he-
given his age,
30
33,
million,
he'll be 33 when the 2019 free
He
agency
has a
begins.
con-
He could opt out and fit all their talent into the payroll.
Yeah,
he
3+1.
could opt out to help the team.
Yeah, I can see Al Horford taking a pay cut, especially if.
Or
all the-
opt out of his
I
contract.
mean, at this
altogether.
point in Al Horford's career, what else does he have to accomplish? Because he's won a national championship game. He's won a national championship in college.
College is matter now, huh?
Well, I'm just from Al Horford's standpoint. He'll be a 7-time All-Star. He'll be in the finals. And no matter how you two feel, the Celtics over the next 3 years will have the best shot to win an NBA championship.
Doesn't mean
so he'll be an NBA champion. It's what I'm saying.
Al Horford?
Yes, he will be. The Celtics will win in the next 5 years. There is no way.
You said your team was going to the finals this year.
There is no possible way that you can have that much talent with that GM and that coach with those collection of players and not win. It's just that's not how it works in the NBA.
Well,
the best players on the best team wins every single year. And the Celtics, Stephen A. said,
sounds like the Celtics.
If the Warriors didn't exist, then the Celtics would win the championship.
Well, too bad the Warriors do exist, and that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, this year we'll see.
If the Warriors didn't exist, LeBron would have a lot of championships.
We will see. We will see. No, he won't.
Yes, he would.
If there was no such thing as the Warriors,
he would have 6 rings.
No, we wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
He would have lost.
According to who?
Who would he lose to?
According to probably what is.
Are you ignoring the fact that he lost to the Spurs multiple times?
Right,
so they didn't exist.
If there's no Warriors, he would have beaten the Spurs again.
He would have beat the Rockets. He would have beat the Rockets.
Not this year.
Not this year.
So okay, fine, let's do it.
So every other.
He would have beat the Spurs.
He would have 5 rings.
He would have beat the Spurs.
LeBron would have 5.
He would have beat the Spurs.
You would have Kyrie. Yes, you would have Kyrie.
Oh my God, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh my God.
The Spurs have their number.
Oh my God.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
What number does he have on the Cavs? The Spurs have the Cavs.
You're telling me that Richard Jefferson could have covered Kawhi with that deep of a bench? Because they had a deep bench.
Out my thigh.
The dude lost.
You're not beating the Spurs.
Yeah. They didn't even have LaMarcus Aldridge back then.
Then why are we doing this?
They didn't have LaMarcus Aldridge.
Rings.
No.
They didn't even have
Comment
LaMarcus
section.
Aldridge.
If you're still watching, let us know below.
They didn't even have LaMarcus Aldridge.
No.
That team.
Gio's watching. Ralph's watching. Ralph's watching.
Who?
That team didn't have LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes, in the 2000, it was LaMarcus's first year. His first.
Year.
It's his first.
Yeah,
The year that Zaza stepped on his ankle. They would have beaten the Spurs because they at the time.
Yeah, who is guarding Kyrie?
At the time, the Spurs won 60 plus games. If you remember, like during the end of the year, the Spurs almost took over that number 1 seed. They were far beyond, and you can make an argument that the Spurs could have beat the Warriors that year. So LeBron, no, because I know that LeBron can't beat the Spurs.
He's beaten them before.
He's beat them once.
What did they play?
And then
he played 3 times. One of the
championship
years.
And then
he didn't have a team.
And then the Spurs proceeded to beat the.
It was LeBron and Team Europe. It was literally LeBron and Team Europe in 2007.
I don't care about 2007.
So he's 1-1 is what you're saying then. If you're counting.
No, he's 1-2. But in fairness,
you're saying you're not counting
when teams are equal.
So
when teams are
it was 1-1.
Yeah, when teams are equal.
This doesn't matter. You can't have equal teams.
Yeah, but when at the time they were the same. One wasn't heavily favored over the other. Okay, the Spurs beat the Heat the year before LeBron left by the worst finals blowouts in NBA history, unless the Warriors passed the Cavs this year. But I don't know.
No,
they did, but
no.
But the Spurs absolutely dominated that year, and they should have won
All right,
the year
that's
before.
Not the thing.
If it wasn't for Ray Allen
beaten the Spurs
and LeBron.
again. Dante, right?
Yeah, and LeBron.
I mean,
all right, whatever. Let's just move on from that. That's a different story. Number 10, Kemba.
Kemba Walker. He needs to leave.
He's a free agent this year?
Next year, 2019.
Yeah, he needs to leave.
If he doesn't leave, he's dumb. He's like mellow right now.
He needs to leave.
Don't disappoint UConn. Please.
It's tough to judge the NBA a year from now.
Number 11, Chris
just
Middleton.
Because there's so many. What?
Chris Middleton, number 11.
I think he'll resign.
He's signing back.
He's signing.
It's not even a question. He might even.
Number
get a
12,
big
Eric
con-
Bledsoe, not signing back.
He's not even gonna.
He's probably gonna get traded.
I just don't know a team that would take because he's not what he was in Phoenix. He's just not.
Take him as a backup or depend. Well, I don't know how much he's making. What's his contract looking like? So I don't think he's making that big of a contract.
He's not. I think he's making.
Can you check?
Yeah, check it for me. 'Cause I don't think he's making that big of a contract where if he goes
But is
there,
he the type that he's not greedy enough that he would?
He's in the middle of being a starter and a backup.
That's what I'm saying. So if he's a backup point guard for a team,
Usually if you back up your whole career as a backup, like which he was, you're usually a backup.
I'm not saying the Warriors would do it, but like if the Warriors had him as a backup, like that would be decent. Like
What is he making?
Hang on.
Because depending on his contract, you're not going to be able to move him. Like
He's currently making a $15 million contract. $15 million. That's tough. That's a lot of
you
money.
can move that. You can move two players.
no, you can
with
move
that.
2 players with it, but
You would like they did with
this
like
contract's
Houston
not
did.
terrible. But
It's not over. Once
what
you
I'm
get
saying.
over 20 million,
once you're like Ryan Anderson, is a
once
problem,
you're
Chandler
like
Parsons
once
is a
you're like
problem.
Zach LaVine, you become unmovable. You can't move.
He's $18 million a year. What do you even?
Well,
saying?
who's making 20?
Jabari's making 20 on a
Okay.
1 year deal.
Well, it's a 1 year.
It's
Okay.
1 year and a team
right.
option.
Number 13, Jermaine Cole.
Who?
Tobias Harris.
Oh, I'm like Jermaine.
He's good.
Oh, J.
He
Cole.
should leave.
He looks like J. Cole.
He should leave.
He should.
He should.
No,
He's
he-
really good.
Bro, he showed. Okay, he showed
You
up.
are a dumbass.
He showed up for Clipper. Did I break it?
No, I think we're good.
Dante can't stay in the same place at one time.
Yeah, but he showed up for the Clippers last
I
year.
believe
Can
the
you
di-
say
I,
ADHD?
I believe the diagnosis is ADHD, but
Oh,
Can you say Adderall?
I think you got DSOs.
a what? Are you?
It's also Jason Tatum. The DSLs pucker up. His DSLs pucker up when he sees Jason Tatum.
Wow. Next, Nicholas.
Paul Millsap.
Paul
Team
Millsap.
option.
Yeah, he's staying on the Nuggets.
How much is he making?
$30 million.
He's making $30 million.
For the 2019-2020 season, he'll be on track to make.
So Michael Porter will play the 4 if he's healthy.
Michael Porter.
If he's healthy, and Michael Porter is
The 3.
is somewhat.
The 3.
If he can
Down to the
play,
3.
no, because he'll play the 4 because he's 6'10".
Why would he play? He would start over Will.
Oh,
Barton.
my fault. He's a bitch. My
He would
fault.
start over Will Barton.
Oh, number 15, DeAndre Jordan.
He's with the Mavericks.
Not
Did he just sign a deal?
Yeah, he just signed a deal, but
Okay,
it's a
what?
1-year deal.
Oh yeah.
He's staying with the Mavericks.
Once
No.
DeAndre Jordan loses
I mean,
his
if
ability,
Mr. Slovenia,
Nah,
can-
he is staying with the Mavericks.
once he loses his ability to even become like, if he's drops off one bit, he's becoming Dwight Howard because he does not have any other skill. He doesn't have a post game.
No,
he doesn't
he
have
plays
anything.
defense. He can play
But he can
defense.
switch, and he's long, so he can get in his defensive
Yeah,
stance.
he can play defense, like really good
Yeah,
defense.
but that's
He's a good rebounder too.
Yeah.
Tremendous rebounder.
number 16, Isaiah Thomas.
I don't even know what.
Yeah, I can't
I don't even know what Isaiah's gonna do.
I can't even help that man. That man.
He's
I
gonna go
feel so
pay
bad.
for
I
the
hope he hasn't
Guangdong
been-
Tigers.
Because the way it probably would work is Isaiah returns into MVP because now he's finally healthy in quotations, or he's just shit like he was last year.
17, Mark Gasol. Mark Gasol.
He'll retire.
I see my team staying up.
He's gonna retire.
for like a Grizzly. For
I can see a team like a contender trying to pick him up, but
just to have him as like.
it depends
a
how much
leadership.
money he wants.
So say,
He's gonna want a lot of money.
Oh, Dragic's he's a free agent next year,
Go on. Which is
which makes it even worse that he's trying to they're
So-
trying to trade him
so,
on a 1 year deal.
here's the thing. I think if the Heat don't trade him this
That's
year,
smart for the Heat.
what is
They
it,
can
2
get
years
something
from
out
now?
of it. Instead of him just walking
29.
away, they can get something out of it.
2019.
So it'll be this season. It'll
Is
be
it
this off.
this?
It would be after the season.
If I were the Heat, I would trade Dragic for some
I think
picks.
2019 as in 2019 free
20.
agent class. As in,
not
it
this,
goes 2018 to 2019, and then 2019 is the summer of 2019. Not 2018, because we already had free agency this year.
So it'll be next free agency class, no?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah.
It'll be next year.
I'll
Tyler.
work-
You're making
alright.
it complicated.
Yeah.
Number 19.
So that makes
This is
sense
a one-year
for
deal.
Houston trying to. I mean,
Miami trying
Miami
to trade
trying
him.
to-
yeah,
trade him.
why get some? You can get something out of him now instead of letting him walk.
trade deadline.
Perfect.
Trade him to Philly. I swear to God, why wouldn't Philly take him?
Because
I'm being.
Markelle
I'm being.
Fultz.
No. I'm being
They
so
have-
serious.
Are we gonna get into this
They
again?
have
No.
Markelle Fultz.
Markelle Fultz.
I'm being serious. And Markelle Fultz.
No, they have Ben Simmons at their point guard.
Oh.
Dummy. You just hit your head on the ceiling. But they have Ben Simmons at their point guard.
Okay. So here's
my
the thing.
God.
Say Markelle Fultz isn't ready,
No, but Markelle Fultz isn't the point guard. It's
and
Ben
say
Simmons.
He is
Philly.
ready, total.
Say Philly is like the 6th seed, right? and this is the last
That
thing
will
for...
never.
No, okay, but like, say they're not getting off to the best start, right? And they still don't have a GM, which I don't understand.
Yeah, but they are making some moves.
Okay,
I've been watching Wolves.
What if you trade? Who's on? I don't even know who's on their roster.
Who'd you trade?
I don't even know who's on their roster.
On whose roster?
Because you can't trade Zaire Smith.
What did they just get? A bum from Denver? He's not a bum, but
Timothy Luau Caber.
He's already traded. He's gone.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. but
Denver.
he's
They
gone.
got someone from Denver. I thought.
Wilson Chandler. But
Yeah.
you need a guy like that.
Trade him, boy. Get him out of there. You.
Trade Wilson Chandler, bro.
I just think that
Oh, they got a
Goran
pick this year.
Dragic can play off ball, and he is a scorer that you need, and he can play defense.
Zaire Smith.
So when Ben Simmons is getting
it's gonna be Ben, Markel, Zaire, and then you have
Joel.
Chandler and Embiid, that's your Dario
Saric.
Saric.
So you got
Oh,
all right.
Saric is
So
solid.
ultimately, this is the end of the game lineup. You got Simmons at the point, Zaire at the 2.
3-time Rookie of the Year at the point.
No, because you can't. Oh no, you
No,
got Redick. You got
You still got Redick on your team?
Simmons, Redick, Zaire,
Oh yeah, at the end of the game, depending if
Saric and
Markel Fultz
Embiid,
improved.
or instead of Saric, you have Wilson Chandler.
and
But
maybe instead
Fultz
of
will
Zaire,
not be
you
playing.
put Fultz, yes.
He's not going to be playing. You can't
He
play him.
score, bro.
You can't play. You can't unless watch him ball out. But as of right now, as of September 3rd, I do not have any faith in that player.
On who?
Markel
I haven't seen it.
He's a
I've seen him
You're
struggle.
the same man that
That's
said last episode he wasn't a unanimous pick.
That's
Number one
all. That is all I've seen. That is.
Yeah, remember? It's like, oh, DeAndre Ayton. It's like, Markel Fultz was unanimous. He's like, oh, yeah, well, then what happened?
Well, the thing is, I
And she
talk
was
and
picked number 1.
I listen. I know what
we
I'm
go back
talking
on that?
about,
Should we
but
go
I
back on that?
misspoke.
I forgot what timestamp that is.
But I
it was
think
episode 2. What was the timestamp?
Hold on. Yeah. So this is where we're gonna leave off. Yeah.
I love you guys, my children,
My sons,
my
My
nieces, my
daughters.
nephews, my daughters.
my daughters.
Hope y'all are doing well.
Make sure to follow Dante
Tom Brady's children. We're sorry for
on
you.
Dante. Is it
It's tough.
11 Alves?
I was on Xbox.
Oh, whatever.
Prime time.
Primetime 5604.
Star Wars boy.
Shut
cheerleader.
Peace out, boys.